What's happening, y'all? It's yours truly, the voice, Mr. Savoir Faire, the DL Marshall, stand-up comedian, clean, funny man extraordinaire, and welcome to Marsh Media News Update. Hey, we got some news updates for you guys on today, but first off, let me say Happy Black History Month to you, and yes, you. And hey, you can help celebrate with us, just like brothers and sisters help the Mexicans and Hispanics celebrate Cinco de Mayo, just like we help the Irish celebrate St. Patty's Day. Y'all can help us celebrate. We don't mind, just as long as there is a celebration and you don't forget. And guess what? Not only do we get Black History Month, but we get Juneteenth too. So we got a winter celebration and a summer celebration. Leave it to us. We won't find a reason to celebrate. But hey, we want to spotlight real quick John Burr, the inventor of the patented rotary blade for lawnmowers. So anytime your neighbors done woke you up too early on a Saturday morning, you got John Burr to thank. Anytime you see these lawn care services is charging us too much to blow our leaves and plant shrubbery, you got John Burr, who was born in Maryland in 1948. He was a child of slave parents who were later freed, and he also may have been a slave until the age of 17. But even with that, he didn't escape getting no manual labor. That's why he came up with that blade, because he said, look here, boss, I don't mind the cutting, but I ain't gonna be cutting this grass with these scissors. And he came up with the rotary blade. I don't know if that's what really happened, but it sounds good, because he had to been cutting something for him to say, now enough is enough. I'm about to come up with something that's going to get this cut down. So, hey, kudos to Mr. John Burr. And that is our Black History Month spotlight right here on Marsh Media News Update. Hey, y'all know I can't do this alone. So welcome my co-anchor, none other than the lovely Miss Sean Lee. What's happening, Sean?
Hey.
All right, now what does the shirt say today?
Sean Lee House Photography, Empower, Network, Create. That's my mantra. Empower, Network, Create.
That's how you advertise your business.
No.
Advertisement game is popping. How you doing on this Black History Month? You know, we only gonna let you celebrate the first 15 days because as light as you are, we understand.
First of all, I'm doing very well on this Black History Month, because, I love Black history.
Yeah.
Black history. And
now, did you come down through the line of Thomas Jefferson or Frederick?
First of all, I
missed you, Sean. I missed you.
You be trying it. Don't let this light skin fool you. Okay?
See, all right. I knew some hood off in there somewhere. Well, you ready to get into some of this news?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Well, you're gonna be a little upset with your gender counterpart. We always try to get out and believe the women when they say certain things, and we have such a bleeding heart and high level of sympathy for women. Anytime they say something, we try to say, "Oh, but it's we got a bleeding heart for y'all." We got
nervous. I'm getting so nervous right now.
We say y'all the softer side of humanity, and then we turn around and get in trouble for trying to compliment. We can do anything, and then when we treat y'all like us, don't forget I'm a woman. So this is what I'm gonna say. Okay. California woman who stabbed boyfriend 108 times, sentenced to probation and community service. That's right. You heard what I said. Let's say this again.
The math ain't mathing on this. The math ain't mathing.
You know why?
150 something times.
108 times.
108 times.
Yeah, and all she got was probation and community service. You know why the math ain't mathing? You was adding, wasn't you?
Listen, yeah.
I'm gonna show you the long division. I'm gonna read this, and then you tell me what the long division is. Her name is hard to pronounce. but I'm gonna give a shout for her. Her name is Bryn Spector. Bryn, Spejcher. Now, you catch the long division?
Oh, I'm kind of catching
you understand why now it's probation and not the chair? You understand why it's community service and not life?
Cause she not.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. She didn't need the services of Harriet Tubman. How about that?
Listen, she ain't.
Well, check this story out even further. She's 32 years old, and she also avoided prison time after being convicted of involuntary manslaughter in the 2018 stabbing death of her boyfriend, Chad O'Mella, who was 26. Now, she was a cougar. She was a cougar.
Let me get this straight.
Uh-huh.
So she was convicted of something?
She was convicted of involuntary. Now, listen. 108 times. She didn't stab him once, twice, 3 times an accident. No, 108 times she involuntary. Stick yourself, pretty Tony. Stick yourself. That's how many times she did. But listen, it gets better. Well, for her only. Yeah, it gets better for her only. Because let's see here. Last December of Bryn, 32, was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter and the killing of her boyfriend, Chad O'Mara, 26 years old. Okay. She had been facing a possible 4 years. That still would have been a slap on the wrist.
Because he died, right?
A possible 4-year prison term ahead of her Tuesday sentencing. Now, she just got sentenced January the 25th of this year.
Okay.
On May 27, 2018, prosecutors and Bryn said that Bryn fatally stabbed O'Miller, an accountant inside his Thousand Oaks, California apartment, approximately 108 times after now the couple had smoked marijuana together. Now, this is the first time. Crack year, fentanyl year, meth.
Definitely fentanyl.
Freebasing.
Even that synthetic stuff. Yes.
Even the starting of cocaine, I can see. But you went into a blackout that caused you to hallucinate by smoking weed.
That wasn't just no weed.
Listen, that was it probably wasn't just weed, but it was 100% privileged. Being non-ethnic.
That part.
Because you can't tell me that if Sean Lee got high with her boyfriend and said, hiya, 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 108 times, oh, you're going to get 5 years per stabbing.
Yeah.
They're going to get you with that new, they got a new gas that the first person just last week in America was put to death by it. And this had to be a story we cover at another time, but by nitrogen gas. Yeah, so they would have gave you nitrogen gas.
Yeah, I would have been there.
Yeah, so
I mean, but then again, I am kind of light, so I don't know what would have happened.
You just said don't let that light skin fool you, so hey, yeah. But I'm just saying, man, that the justice was blind. Lady Justice was blind on this one, and she was blind, she was deaf, and she was dumb.
And I would say it surprised me for Callie, but that just seems so excessive. The 108 times, and she only got probation because she smoked some marijuana
and community service.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
So she'll probably have to go to school and tell kids that weed is just as horrible as a drug as crack.
She shouldn't be around nobody's kids.
Well, she shouldn't be around free people. Anybody she was around should have a slit in the door and sliding her meals.
She must have had a really good attorney. Yeah. To spin that.
You can have a public defender and
like, okay.
Let that have been Keisha.
Oh, Keisha's done.
Stabbing Curtis. And Keisha would, life.
Yeah, she done. She done.
Yeah, so man, unfortunately, she got away with murder. You know that show, How to Get Away with Murder?
Literally, she got away with murder.
She got away with murder.
Really sad. That's really unfortunate. That really sucks.
Yeah. So, fellas, you and your girl done had a long day and y'all want to kick back, Netflix and chill without the weed, dog, because she black out and get to thinking of some stuff and she cut you up. She gonna get away with it.
Yeah, that's all bad. Just say no.
It's gonna be hard for all little girls named Brian too to get a boyfriend. Now y'all in the cutting, folks. What you got, Sean Lee? Let's go on to the next story.
Well, for me, I have my Black History moment because I'm a photographer, so I decided to do mine on Gordon Parks because he's a badass. And did you know that he was born in Fort Scott, Kansas?
I did. He was born in the same city that my wife was born in.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So he not only was a photographer, but he was a composer, a filmmaker, an author, and a poet. And he is one of the first Black American filmmakers to direct within the Hollywood system.
And you know what else?
What else?
He was also a godfather to my wife.
What?
Yeah, I'm just lying to keep the news going. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm about to get all excited. Don't do that. Don't get me excited like that. But anywho, most of his iconic photographs came from life in the 1940s when he was photographing poor Americans.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go far. And I know a lot of them pictures had us.
Yeah.
Especially in the Midwest. Yeah. Oh man, for sure.
Yeah. So and then I read that he purchased his first camera for $7 at the pawn shop.
$7. So let that be a lesson to all of you that feel like you can't get started on your dream and with your destiny until you get a $1,000 camera or a $700 camera. All you have to do is have enough in you to go get it. And
that is the absolute truth. I will say that's the absolute truth. That's the most misconception. You're gonna have a lot of fancy stuff to be great, but it's the person who's taking the picture, not the camera.
I will go ahead on. And Sean Lee Photography, say it one more time on the shirt.
Oh, Sean Lee House Photography, Empower, Network, Create.
Yep.
So that's what I got. That's what I got, Dio. That's what I got.
All right. Well, that was an awesome story. And congratulations to Bam Brown, Billy Bird, Sean Lee, Charlie Joe, and DDL Marshall. And this is why, Sean, Marsh Media Backstage Entertainment has been nominated for a 2024 Gospel Choice Award for Independent Broadcast Network of the Year. So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. And a couple of shows and a couple of personalities on the network also got some nomination nods as well. So
that is awesome. I'm excited about that.
Hard work pays off.
Not party. Like,
and we'll see if we can get you your permission slip signed so you can come to the award show and hang out with us.
First of all, shut up. I let me know when it is, because you already know with this senior, that's it. That's the only thing. Other than that, I can be there.
It's well after graduation.
Okay.
It's in the month of June. So what you
talking about then?
When we come back and report on the news that Marsh Media News co-anchor MIA.
Whatever.
Where can they find you at, Sean Lee?
SeanLeeHouse.com. you're going to find whatever you need there. My Instagram, Sean Lee House Photography. But SeanLeeHouse.com has everything that you need there. So just go there. Go there.
All right. Thank you so much. And keep that news coming so we can stay in their business.
Yeah, we're going to be all up in their business.
All right, you guys. We want to make sure that you guys continue to allow us to be your source of news as we bring the lighter side of news into effect. So, on behalf of co-anchor Sean Lee and Marsh Media News Update, I'm your host and anchor, the DL Marshall. Until the next time, keep your business out to public or else we gonna get into it. We'll holler at y'all until the next time. Y'all cheerio.